angels. It's me, Dustin, with a D, again, with my new shirt on this Giving Hearts Week. I just left the shelter, and today they're having hot dog feed, but the executive director is going to stay the night for the whole week outside, and it's snow, it's cold, there's a tent there. I mean, I'm a little bit envious of that because I would love to be doing that. I like the outdoors. But there's even a fire barrel, an old-fashioned fire barrel, so it's really neat. They're wanting to raise $1 million, which has never been done before, which I will help with that. I'll do a little bit of promotion. But what this video is about is for 8 donuts. Okay? The Power of 8 is a new book by Lynn McTaggart. But 8s have always been a part of Planet Perfect DayZ and the We Emergency Purely Support Mission. So the idea behind 8s is, well, just a couple of things. There's 8 tentacles on an octopus. It takes 8 minutes for the sun's light to reach us. It takes 8 cells to make a human body. There's 8 notes in an octave. Crazy 8s. 8 balls if you're in a pool or meth. 8s have a strength, and I always associated it with the infinity symbol. And when 6-7 years ago, when I first came up with the $8 membership part of the Good Hearts Army Planet Perfect DayZ thing, which isn't a buy your way into anything. You can't buy your way into this. Yet, contributions and everything. I come up with a great idea that we'll talk about it later. What I'm doing right now is trying to get 8 donuts together. Healthy donuts with 8 ingredients each. All healthy, you know, like substitute for coconut sugar, oat flour, almond flour, honey maybe, you know, those kind of things, baking soda. I really don't want to use eggs, but I guess if it's necessary. I've tried a couple of donuts months ago when I was living in a house doing the best I could with a domestic situation. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is recipes and names. I have the one name for sure is going to be Oliver, so a common first name, Apple, the flavor of the donut, and Tweets, which a social aspect of the donut. So Oliver Apple Tweets would be an apple flavored donut, and they're baked donuts. There's a kitchen in town here, Square One Kitchens, where I just spoke with Casey, her name is. She's the owner of it, and I'm going to meet with her or talk with her tomorrow probably, because this goal is, it's got to be moving. And this is just part of the GoFundMe, but also awareness. Contributions help more than just throwing money at things and acting like it's going to be okay. So that's where I plan on doing the initial mixture tasting, recipe perfection with a community, a group of people in the community, which I have a couple of people already from the shelter that are wanting to work with me on this, and so that's awesome. But the idea is Oliver Apple Tweets would be a character in the shape of a donut, designed. We're going to work on the designs tomorrow, and this character has a comic book strip attached to it, detailing an issue or a problem and these are for 8-year-olds to infinity. I mean, that's just the idea of it. I suppose 2 or 3-year-olds could eat these donuts. Yet, production and sales and all that kind of stuff. The proceeds, 100% of proceeds of everything I'm doing, even my own funds, are going into the Garden of Harmony account, or to launch Planet Perfect DayZ, the We Emergency Purely Support Mission, which are discussed in different videos. Again, if you didn't watch any of the other videos, I went into a coma 11 years ago after returning home from Burning Man, meningitis, 4 days, complete memory wipe, 26 years old, had to start over again. Here I am now with oddly exceptional abilities in some ways and completely anti-society on others. So the idea anyway is sell 8 donuts for $8, 8 ingredients, 8 characters, 8 boxes for each comic book strip, detailing a problem of mental, physical, or emotional dis-ease, and a possible solution or a behavioral change or a supportive, enlightening, inspiring, encouraging message in these comics. So Oliver Appletweet would be going through something and a solution would be at the end. So the $8, 5 of it would go to the person. Well, I really don't know how to break up the $8, but there's a 5 that goes somewhere, there's 2 that goes somewhere, and 1 that goes somewhere. So I'm thinking, depending on the outreach, the amount of sales or contributing participants, 5 could go to the person selling it, or discount on the next one as a gift. But 2 of them, I'm figuring, have to go into the Garden of Harmony account, which is yet to be set up. I mean, I'm just starting this. It's a new year, and then 1 of them for the operations or costs, but that's neither here nor there. The riddle that was given to me by spirits, guides, angels, ghosts, celestial beings, all the good stuff, one day when I was shoveling snow about a month ago, and I was sleeping when we were driving to the next location, and when I woke up, it was just like hindsight and perfect 20. Like it just came into my head, and I was thinking, hindsight and perfect vision. What is that? And I'm like, it's 2020. Why did that come into my mind? So one of the entities put it into me. But the riddle is, what is hindsight and perfect vision? And the hint is, I've only had 3 to 5 people actually get it off the bat from the start. The hint is what is next year. So, what is hindsight and perfect vision? 2020. Time to let it go. Find the correction and heal. Hurt people, healed ones heal them. It's all that way. So, the donuts. If anybody has any contest entries to be accepted, their character can be accepted, or is it their graphic designers, comic book writers, special cooks, foodie people, everyone needs to be involved in this stuff. This isn't you have this job, you have that job. If you have a passion and a desire to do something, like say you have a job, but it's not a job. You're working your ass off, yet you don't even feel like you're working. That's the kind of position for you, anybody who's wanting to make a better world would be in. I don't want this to have any dis-ease at all. So let's de-story what we did, download and upgrade before it's too late, and make 2020 200 plus years of harmony. We've got all year to do this, so no real rush. It's just my launching, my anxieties, fears, those things are going away. It's more about the creation and creating all of this, aside from my personal relationships or wanting to do the marriage, kids, life in the hills, career, all of those things. Because this is me. This has been my life. I've gone through so many things. I have tons of stories. But this isn't about me. This is about you and us. And so, whoever wants to help me do the donuts and is down to have some fun with all the other projects, there's a lot of them, and they're all fun, because I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be a guardian harmonizer of No Good Hearts Army unless I'm feeling good. And serotonin, every time I do random acts of kindness, I've just kind of baselined, I'm a kind person now. And, in my past, I wasn't. I was angry, I was upset. I get upset in things. But now I've found a way to combat that by just being kind. Other people be kind in return. I'm giving without fearing loss or scarcity. it's been quite amazing. So for this week, this Valentine's week, that's my goal, is to try to get some people involved. I'm going to be uploading these videos. You know, I'm pretty confident in them. I've watched them myself and feel comfortable sharing this side of me. So, peace, love, and affection, and my blessings, my hopes, prayers, dreams, magnetism. I need to attract the guardian harmonizers of the Good Arts Army, which has already been done. It's already happening. People are already doing good things. Help with this in any way possible, even if it's just a simple suggestion. I'm not asking for a whole bunch of money to do something, because even if I had a whole bunch of money, it wouldn't be used unless it needs to be used. Like, it won't work unless it works. You can't transplant a garden and act like you grew it, if you get what I'm saying. And that's what the traditional method of funding and startup is for any kind of enterprise anyway. It's, hey, this is my business plan. This is what I want to do. This is the interest. Give me money so I can start this. And a lot of times it doesn't work. So, anyway, my love, blessings, thank you. Live it with purpose, your purpose. Forget what they say. Do what you have to do. And I'll see you in another video, or maybe meet you in person.